Hi! Today we talk about early childhood education. Countries like United States, Great Britain, and Australia have a place program that focuses on early childhood education. So what is early childhood education all about? Early childhood education is a broad term used to describe any type of educational program for children in their preschool years before they are old enough to enter kindergarten. So basically, it's a program for the children that involves their experience, activities that designed to aid in the cognitive and social development of preschoolers before they are entering elementary school. Early education covers 0 to 8 years old. So basically, it starts with infants from newborn to 1 years old. Toddlers 1 to 2 years old. Basically, baby learn to use both spoon and fork without spitting. Preschoolers 3 to 4 years old, or sometimes we call this teachable moments. Kindergarten 5 years old. At this age, children starting writing and reading but not fluent. Primary schoolers 6 to 8 years old. So early childhood, child are active in around playing outside, and this can help them to acquire well-defined motor movements. Here in the Philippines, there are several agencies that involved in early childhood care and education. First, we have the Department of Education. Second, we have the DSWD, or Department of Social Welfare and Development. Interagency Council called Early Childhood Care and Development. Government Council, and lastly, private sector. In January 2012, the RA 10157, otherwise known as the Kindergarten Education Act, institutionalized the kindergarten education into the basic education system of our country. Kindergarten is now mandatory and compulsory for all 5 years old. It is considered as the first stage of formal education. The implementing rules and regulation of the kindergarten education indicate that kindergarten shall be inclusive. Therefore, there shall be Head Start program for the gifted, early intervention program for children with disabilities, kindergarten madrasa program, and indigenous people education. There will be catch-up program for children under special difficult circumstances. DepEd formulated the kindergarten curriculum which contained the principles, framework, and standard for kindergarten. So as you can see, the framework is composed of two parts. The rectangular figure shows the teaching learning theoretical basis, beginning with the comprehensive, developmentally appropriate practices, then to the principles of leading to the approaches. The circle consists of three main components. First, we have the developmental domain, learning areas, and the themes. And at the center, the Filipino child who is envisioned to be functionally literate and holistically developed. Over the years, DSWD has supervised thousands of daycare centers. In 1991, daycare were put under the jurisdiction of local government units in collaboration to other government agencies and non-government agencies and educational institutions for the benefits of the children and the daycare workers. DSWD has policies and procedures for daycare centers and daycare workers. First, we have advancement of children's growth and development, partnership with families, communities, and local government, human resource development, program management and administration, and also physical environment and safety. In the year 2000, the RA 1080, otherwise known as the Early Childhood Care and Development Act, or the ECCD Act, was passed. It is an act promulgating comprehensive policy and national system for early childhood care and development, or the ECCD. This law calls for agencies and organizations concerned with the early childhood care and development to work together and harmonize the program into an effective system. Like other agencies, ECCD Council also linking with local government units to establish National Child Development Centers, or the NCDC. When we talk about NCDC, it's intended to be model early childhood centers which provide quality programs for the children and their parents. Also, we have private sectors. Over the decades of the past century, private sector contributed to early childhood education. Some of these early childhood have owned by private individuals as sole partnership or in partnership. These are the application of early childhood education.
Multiple ka lang pagkuhan because differential experience of parents.
Pag ganyan,
May huwag may maglatag pa lang sa bawal.
Kasama ka? Out.